Hey guys, Paul here from Fit Dads UK. Today I'm just doing a quick video about how to strap up your ankle. So I've been unfortunate enough to roll my ankles quite a few times, quite badly in the past, so I'm having to strap them up before I play football. It's just a safer bet rather than them sort of going. What tends to happen is you tend to get laxity in your ligaments because you've sprained them too many times and it's easy for you to go over on them. So the reason I'm doing this is because there's loads of different strapping techniques. You'll see hundreds and thousands of them on YouTube. The problem is some of them are too technical, a bit hard to sort of understand, and also that we use up quite a lot of tape and time consuming. So obviously when you've not got a lot of time, you're busy, you've got a family, you've got kids, you're rushing to get to football or whatever other sport that you do, then obviously you need time, you need enough time to be able to do it. So I've found that this is the best technique to use for strapping up your ankles. So I'll talk you through it and I'll tell you obviously what sort of tapes that you need as well to do it. And hopefully it helps you. So let's get into the video.
So I'm actually using a kinesio tape here, which is, you don't need to use kinesio tape. This is probably too expensive really. I just happen to have it to hand, but you can use what's called under wrap. So the purpose of this layer is just to give a bit more comfort to the skin, because if you put what's called the zinc oxide tape straight onto the skin, then it's going to pull on the skin, pull on the hairs and stuff, and it's not really comfortable. So you're better off with a softer sort of under wrap tape. So basically just measure it to distance underneath and cut it to length. So again, this kinesio tape stretches a little bit, so I tend to measure it shorter, and then what I'm doing is obviously just matching it up, so I've got a left and a right. Alright, so this is called your stirrup, so it passes underneath your foot and anchors onto the lateral and medial. And then I'm also measuring a front section here that just covers the anterior joint line, or the front of the ankle joint. That stops jarring in the joint and also just acts as a little bit of an anchor for your stirrups. And this, again, the stirrup's the bit that goes underneath. So again, cut a left and a right of those, and we've got one for each foot. So what we need to do is obviously just pass that stirrup underneath the foot. First of all, just detach the end of the tab with this kinesio tape, and then you can fix the end tab. You're not supposed to put any stretch on your fixing point, which is both ends of the tape. So no tension on that tape, just get that stuck down over the bone on the outside of your ankle. And then a little bit of tension on that tape, and make sure your ankle's in neutral and you're not sort of rolling it and there's no folds in the tape or folds in the skin. A little bit of tension as you pull it under, and again you're pulling up, ankle in neutral, you're not really bending it inwards or outwards, and fix it straight onto that sort of medial or inside bony part of the ankle. And that's your stirrup. That basically gives you that support. Once you put the more supportive zinc oxide white tape over the top, that will give you the support to stop you inverting and everting. So inverting is your typical rolling out of your ankle, everting you're rolling in. So you can see there, it's going over both bones, inside and outside. So next we need to just take the piece that goes across the front of the ankle. Again, just detach that backing tape, and I tend to go from the lateral or outside of the ankle first, fix it over that bone, and then just gently pull. A little bit of tension on that tape, remove the backing tape, a little bit of tension, pull it across that anterior joint line and fix over that medial bone, and there you go. That's basically it. So that's the under wrap, and then the zinc oxide tape will go over the top in exactly the same position. Again, you repeat your under wrap on your left ankle. So this is the zinc oxide tape. This hasn't got any stretch in it, so when you pull on this, it's not going to have any stretch like the kinesio or the under wrap. So it's sort of solid, and then basically we just go straight over the top. So your under wrap protects your skin, gives you a bit more comfort. So this reinforces this stirrup. So again, neutral ankle, because when you push this tape down on top of your under wrap, then when you go and invert or roll the ankle outwards, that will create tension on the tape. So just pass that underneath the foot, over the top of your under wrap. And again, neutral ankle as you sort of press this tape against the medial or inside part of your ankle. Make sure you're not sort of pronating your foot too much or making your foot go into a flat foot position. Keep it sort of supinated, or keep that medial or inside arch of your foot raised. Push that tape down, get it nice and flat, make sure it's all stuck down. And then basically we do exactly the same thing with the tape across the front of the ankle as well. So again, it doesn't really matter which side of the ankle, inside or outside, you start from. Just make sure you're going over the under wrap. You're not pulling really tight, you're just obviously just a reasonable amount of tension, and there you go. And that's basically it. That gives you the support across the front, which is great for stopping you jarring the front of your ankle, but also then you've got your inversion, eversion protection there. Plus you can bend forward and you're not going over the perineals, which pass across the back of the ankle here, or your Achilles, which does tend to get impinged if you start taping around the back of your ankle. So it keeps the back of the ankle nice and free. And that's basically it. Just repeat that process on your left ankle. You can see here, there's the finished product. And here's Red coming over to have a look. It's my dog, Red. So pretty simple, basic technique and dead easy to do. So hopefully, guys, that helps. Take care.
So there you have it, guys. Hopefully that helps you. Quick and easy to do, and hopefully prevent you from getting future sprains or problems with your ankles and give you that extra stability. So keep your eyes out for any future videos like this. Like I say, I'm going to do more sort of physio type stuff that's going to help you with typical injuries. So if you like the video, subscribe, hit the notifications bell, and keep your eyes out. Take care, guys, and remember, who's the daddy?